Exploring Glacier National Park via Polebridge offers a unique and more secluded experience compared to the more commonly visited areas of the park. Explore popular landmarks such as Polebridge Mercantile, as well as Bowman and Kintla Lake. Traveling to the North Fork area of Glacier National Park via Camas Road is a scenic and less trafficked route. At the end of Camas Road, you'll reach a junction where you can turn onto North Fork Road. This is where the adventure into the more remote areas of Glacier National Park begins. Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir are significant landmarks near Glacier National Park in Montana, offering both practical functions and recreational activities. Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir are not only impressive engineering feats, but also provide visitors with opportunities to enjoy outdoor activities in a stunning natural setting. I will start in Polebridge before traversing the Camas and North Fork Road, then cutting through Columbia Falls to finish at the Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir. Polebridge, Montana is a remote and charming community located near the western edge of Glacier National Park. Known for its rustic beauty and the famous Polebridge Mercantile, it is a must-visit for those exploring the North Fork area of the park. It is located approximately 35 miles northwest of Columbia Falls. Polebridge can be accessed primarily via North Fork Road, also known as Montana 486, which is a gravel road. The journey can be rough in places, so a vehicle with good clearance is recommended. Polebridge is at the northwestern edge of Glacier. Established in 1914, it retains much of its original charm and rustic appeal. Today, Polebridge consists of scattering of houses, cabins, and trailers, and small ranches up and down the North Fork Road. At the heart of the community is the unique and historic Polebridge Mercantile, a combination store, post office, gas station, and a few rental cabins. From the very beginning of the opening of Polebridge Mercantile, it was the social and business hub of the North Fork and gateway to the new national park across the river. The 5 buildings make up the W.L. Adar General Mercantile Historic District. The district was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1983 as a representative of an early Montana mercantile enterprise. Bill Adar built the Merc back in 1914, just 4 years after Glacier Park became a park. The Merc's interior still bears the log walls that Adar hand-hewed with a broad axe so he could adorn them with wallpaper and old glass cylinder gas pumps, which used a pump and gravity system to fuel vehicles. The Mercantile was originally known as the Adars, while Polebridge was the store and post office a half-mile north, towards the Glacier National Park entrance. A brief history of the Merc hangs in the Northern Lights Saloon, quotes an excerpt from former Glacier National Park Ranger Norton Pearl, offering some insight into Adar's colorful personality. Until 1994, the Merc did not feature a bakery, which today serves as its most popular function. The bakery and most of the recipes are the legacy of Dan Kaufman, a third-generation baker from Idaho, who owned the Merc for 15 years. The Northern Lights Saloon, a cozy eatery and bar adjacent to the Mercantile, serves beer and meals beneath propane lights. They offer hearty meals, local beers, and live music in the evening. It is a great place to relax after a day of exploring. Bowman Lake is a beautiful, serene lake located within Glacier National Park, located about 6 miles from Polebridge via a rough but navigable road. Popular activities to do include kayaking, canoeing, fishing, hiking, and camping. Kinsella Lake is another pristine lake offering solitude and natural beauty, located approximately 15 miles from Polebridge, also via a rugged road. Boating, fishing, hiking, and camping are popular activities at Kinsella Lake. Polebridge offers a unique and memorable experience, combining rustic charm with access to some of Glacier National Park's most beautiful and less visited areas. Whether you're there for the famous baked goods, outdoor adventure, or simply to soak in the tranquility, Polebridge is a destination worth exploring. Polebridge, Montana is a remote and charming destination known for its picturesque surroundings and unique attractions. The Polebridge Mercantile is a must-visit spot, famous for its freshly baked huckleberry bear claws and other pastries. While the journey involves navigating rough gravel roads, the stunning natural beauty and rustic charm make it a memorable experience. Use my link to plan your trip to Polebridge using TripAdvisor. Camas Roads runs along the western edge of Glacier National Park, connecting the West Glacier area to the North Fork region, running for approximately 11 miles. The road offers beautiful views of the park's western landscapes, including forest, meadows, and mountain vistas. Camas Road is a 2-lane asphalt paved road located mostly within Glacier National Park. The road begins at an intersection with the Going to the Sun Road and spans approximately 11.7 miles to the North Fork Road, just outside Glacier National Park, and lies within the boundaries of the Flathead National Forest. Camas Road is a well-preserved example of mid-20th century roadway engineering and construction within the national park. The road remains in its original location and retains most of its original design. It features 2 bridges, the McDonald Creek Bridge and North Fork, and the North Fork Flathead River Bridge, as well as the Flathead River Overlook. Camas Road was constructed partly in response to the proposal to build a large dam on the North Fork of the Flathead River, proposed by the Army Corps of Engineers and the Bureau of Reclamation. The Glacier View Dam would have created a reservoir covering thousands of acres of the park's lands. Park administrators hope that by improving access and increasing visitation to the North Fork, they could prevent construction of the dam and preserve the area's primitive status. Park administrators also hoped the road would provide an east-west alternative to the Going to the Sun Road. The Camas Road was constructed between 1960 and 1967 and cost approximately $2,500,000. The road was designed to provide improved access to the North Fork. It was also designed as a segment of the never-completed International Loop Road to Waterton Lakes National Park. Camas Road connects to Polebridge, a small historic community located near the US-Canada border, and the Bowman and Kinsella Lakes, 2 beautiful remote lakes in the North Fork region. The road was constructed under the Mission 66 program, which worked to modernize the National Park Service infrastructure from 1956 to 1966. Over those 10 years, more than $1 billion was spent to build and improve the NPS facilities and roads to accommodate for increased visitor use. Mission 66 projects within Glacier National Park includes new housing, visitor centers, campgrounds, as well as improvements to the Going to the Sun Road. The construction of Camas Road was one of the largest Mission 66 projects within the park. It was also one of the largest entirely new roadways constructed under the Mission 66 program. The southern end of Camas Road starts near the West Glacier entrance of the park. The north end connects to the inside North Fork Road and North Fork Road, leading towards Polebridge and the North Fork area of the park. Compared to the more popular Going to the Sun Road, Camas Road sees less traffic, making it a more peaceful drive. Before you set out, check out the road conditions for both North Fork Road and Camas Road, especially if you are traveling in early spring or the late fall when the roads may be impacted by weather. Also, make sure your vehicle has enough fuel. While the distance isn't great, services are limited once you leave Columbia Falls. Bring water, snacks, and other essentials you might need, especially if you plan on exploring further into the park from Camas Road. By following this route, you'll enjoy a scenic drive and easy access to some of Glacier National Park's more tranquil areas, making for a memorable journey. Columbia Falls is a charming town located near Glacier National Park, serving as a gateway and offering a variety of attractions and amenities. Columbia Falls is situated in the Flathead Valley in northwest Montana, approximately 15 miles from the West Glacier entrance of Glacier Park. Nestled in the northeast corner of the spectacular Flathead Valley lies a community which boosts Montana hospitality and family fun like no other, Columbia Falls. With a central location just minutes from the famed Glacier National Park, Flathead Lake, numerous golf courses, and the Whitefish Mountain Ski Resort, you'll find year-round attractions, accommodations, and dining with honest Montana flavor and value. The area that would become the city of Columbia Falls was settled in 1891 in anticipation of the arrival of the Great Northern Railway. On April 26, 1909, the city of Columbia Falls was officially incorporated. The first residents requested the name Columbia for the U.S. Post Office, but the element Falls was ultimately tacked onto the name in order to avoid any confusion with the already named Columbus, Montana. Columbia Falls provides a mix of outdoor adventure, small-town charm, and convenient access to Glacier National Park, making it an excellent destination for visitors. Never feel like you're getting taken advantage of by airlines again, and learn the strategies that top flyers use to fly business and first class for the price of coach, more or less. Get instant access to upgrade strategies that will show you how to save up to 90% on business and first class flights. Get access to over 27 years of upgrade strategies, mostly available nowhere else. Don't wait and learn how you can upgrade your travel for less using tricks from First Class Flyer. Priority Pass offers more lounges in more cities and in more countries than any other program on the market. Regardless if you are a frequent traveler or a regular traveler, Priority Pass can ensure that your journey always begins stress-free in one of 13,000 plus airport lounges worldwide. With free Wi-Fi in most lounges, you'll never be out of touch with your friends, family, and colleagues, and you can ensure your devices are powered up before boarding. Priority Pass members can now also benefit from airport dining, retail, and spa discounts. Use my link to get your Priority Pass membership today. The Hungry Horse Visitor Center is an excellent place for visitors to learn about the Hungry Horse Dam, its history, and the surrounding area. The Visitor Center is located near Hungry Horse Dam, just off US Highway 2 and approximately 15 miles southeast of Columbia Falls, Montana. The center provides educational exhibits and information about the construction and operation of the Hungry Horse Dam, the reservoir, and the local environment. The Visitor Center exhibit highlights the Rolls Dam. The Visitor Center exhibit highlights the dam's role in flood control and recreation in Glenhead County, and the hydroelectric generation in the Federal Columbia River power system. Displays feature the history of the Hungry Horse Dam and its importance to the system. The admission to the Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir is free. The Hungry Horse Dam Visitor Center is open on Tuesdays through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. The Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir are key components of the Hungry Horse Project, which is located on the South Fork of the Glenhead River in the northwestern part of Montana. The dam is situated just 15 miles southeast of Columbia Falls. Hungry Horse Dam, located on Montana's Flathead River, has a name as charming as the timbered high country in which it stands, located just 15 miles from the west entrance of Glacier National Park and 44 miles from the Canadian border. Hungry Horse Dam knows the kind of winters that fur trappers experienced in the region in the early 1800s. When snow flies in Montana, it can be a dangerous situation for both man and beast, including horses. That's exactly what happened to Jerry and Tex, two freight horses working the Montana oil rush in the winter of 1900 to 1901. They wandered away and were not found until a month later. Belly deep in snow and skinny as lodgepole pins. Nursed back to health, Jerry later pulled a fire wagon in Kalispell, and Tex did the same for a mercantile company. And so the name Hungry Horse stuck. The dam site is in a deep, narrow canyon. The Hungry Horse Reservoir is located high in the Rocky Mountains, less than 30 miles from the Continental Divide, and is surrounded by more than 25 mountain peaks. Reservoir is about 34 miles long and 23,800 acres, and offers an excellent opportunity for fishing, boating, water skiing, and swimming. The area around the dam and reservoir provides spectacular scenic views and photo opportunities. In addition to the scenic views, the surrounding area offers numerous recreational opportunities, including hiking, fishing, boating, and camping in Flathead National Forest. At 464 feet in height, the dam was the third largest and second highest concrete dam in the world at the time of its completion in 1953, with a volume of 3.1 million cubic yards. The dam spillway is the highest morning glory structure in the world. The spillway is controlled by a 64 by 12 foot ring gate. The surface elevation of the reservoir is 3,560 feet above sea level. The Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir play a crucial role in the local economy and environment, playing an essential role providing essential resources while also supporting recreation and wildlife habitat. Discover Montana's wild beauty on this private day trip from Whitefish, stroll across the Hungry Horse Dam, explore Glacier National Park, and stop at Polebridge Mercantile Historic Outpost. This is a 6-hour tour which allows you to see popular attractions like Lake McDonald and Apgar Village, the Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir, and less popular attractions like Polebridge via the Camas and North Fork Road. Use my link to book this guided tour through GetYourGuide. Foresyte is the premier lifestyle planning app that makes it easy to plan for travel and events with friends and family. Download today and experience a refreshing new way to collaborate with your group and financially prepare for vacations, weddings, parties, festivals, and other leisure occasions. Use my link to download the app. Construction of the dam began in 1948 and was completed in 1953. It is a concrete arch dam and stands at a height of 464 feet high, making it one of the tallest dams in the US. The dam is 2,115 feet long. The primary purposes of the Hungry Horse Dam are flood control, hydroelectric power generation, and irrigation. The Hungry Horse Dam has a hydroelectric power plant with a capacity of 428 megawatts. The power generated is an important source of electricity for the region. Construction on the project was completed on July 18, 1953. At a ceremony on October 1, 1952, President Harry S. Truman threw a switch to start power generation. The road across the dam opened to the public on November 2, 1953. The dam took 5 years to build as the construction shut down every winter and crews labored to clear thousands of trees from the site, a job accomplished by chaining a huge 4.5-ton steel ball to a couple of tractors and pulling it through dead timber and over stumps left by loggers. While the Hungry Horse Reservoir enudated a fire lookout tower, the Bureau of Reclamation rebuilt it somewhere else, along with the U.S. Forest Service roads, bridges, and buildings. Construction on the dam was authorized by the Act of June 5, 1944, and in April of 1948, Reclamation awarded the $43.4 million dam construction contract to Morrison Knudsen, General Construction Company, and Shea Company. The Guy F. Atkinson Company won the contract to divert the river during dam construction. Two timber companies, Wixton and Crow and J.H. Trisdale, cleared 7,000 acres to make way for the reservoir. Construction officially began with a weekend ceremony in June of 1948, and in September of 1949, workers poured the first concrete. The project contributes to hydroelectric power generation not only at Hungry Horse Dam, but by storing and releasing water for use by downriver hydroelectric dams on the Flathead, Clark Fork, Pend Oriole, and Columbia rivers. About 1 billion kilowatt hours are generated annually at Hungry Horse Dam, while in an average year, the released water will generate about 4.6 billion kilowatt hours of power as it passes through the series of downstream power plants. Power generating facilities at Hungry Horse Dam are housed in a building constructed across the river channel at the downstream toe of the dam. The original design included four 71,250 kilowatt generators. The generator capacity was upgraded in the 1990s to 107,000 kilowatts each for a total capacity of 428 megawatts. The Hungry Horse Reservoir created by the dam has a storage capacity of about 3.5 million acre-feet. The reservoir extends approximately 34 miles upstream. The surface area of the reservoir is around 23,800 acres. The reservoir is a popular site for recreational areas such as boating, fishing, camping, and hiking. The surrounding area offers scenic areas and access to the Flathead National Forest. The creation of the reservoir has had significant impact on the local ecosystem, including changes to the fish habitats and water temperatures. However, it also provides important benefits such as flood control and water for irrigation. Hungry Horse was not built for irrigation, as were so many other reclamation dams, but to provide water storage. that could be used to increase hydroelectric power production at Grand Coulee and Bonneville dams. Downstream on the Columbia River, Hungry Horse, its reservoir, and the 4 generators in its power plant, which produced about 1 billion kilowatt hours of power a year, also provide flood control and electricity to the surrounding areas, including the towns of Kalispell, Whitefish, and Columbia Falls. Similar to West Glacier and St. Mary, Polebridge serves as one of the main gateways to Glacier National Park. Although not as popular as the other two, it offers an insight into how off-the-grid towns in Montana are like. It is a very unique way to enter the park. Traveling to the North Fork area of Glacier National Park via Camas Road offers a unique and less crowded experience. The journey through this remote part of the park is filled with stunning landscape, wildlife viewing opportunity, and the charm of Polebridge. Although less traveled by visitors, it could be a better option during peak season. Hungry Horse Dam and Reservoir is a must-visit attraction if you are visiting Glacier National Park. Although it is not part of Glacier Park itself, it is worth visiting because of the importance to the region. Whether you're interested in learning about hydroelectric power generation or fishing on the reservoir, Hungry Horse offers something for everyone. In my next vlog, I'll be visiting Flathead Lake State Park, Holston, and the CSKT Bison Refuge.